G'day guys, my name's Nick and welcome to my channel LowRangeNick, where I do videos about four-wheel driving, accessory fitting and maintenance for your four-wheel drive vehicle. In today's video I'm going to be fixing one of the biggest issues with the Suzuki Jimny with some really affordable and some really easy to install modifications. So when you first purchase the Suzuki Jimny, there really isn't a lot of storage, and I think storage space is definitely something in the Jimny that needs working on. So what you do have is you have a little holder here for like sunglasses or some small items. You have two cup holders and a tiny little storage tray in here. You do obviously have a glove box, but that fills up pretty quick with random bits and pieces, and a couple of little spots here to store some things, but there really isn't that much storage. So on one of my last videos I asked for some recommendations on what the best interior modifications for the Suzuki Jimny were, and I got some really good tips and tricks, and some people recommended a few bits and pieces which I have picked up online. They're super cheap and really easy to install, so let's have a look. So I managed to pick up 4 different interior mods for the Suzuki Jimny. So I've got these little tiny holders here which go on the front door handles, and they go under the door handle to make an extra little pocket. So this is a perfect little storage pocket, and these are super cheap and they just screw into the factory screws. Now the second thing that I've got is this phone holder. So I've always struggled with where to put my phone in the Jimny. It's always sort of just thrown around in different spots under the seat and that sort of thing. And I bought this purpose-built holder which actually screws into one of the bolt holes in the vehicle. And the third thing that I have is a little storage tray here which goes around the manual transmission shifter and the handbrake. And the fourth thing I have here is a center armrest. So one thing the Jimny is missing is an armrest, and this actually fits into the factory cup holders and creates a little armrest and storage tray. So now I'm going to go through all the mods and show you just how easy they are to install to the vehicle. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the phone holder, because I'm super excited to test this out and see how it works. So the first thing we need to do is remove this little grommet here. So this is actually just a rubber little insert, and you can wind that out with a screwdriver or with an Allen key bit. So we'll remove that and put it aside. Now we've revealed a thread in here, so we can install this part into the thread, screw it all the way in, then I'm just going to use a shifter here just to nip it up. Now I can install the tightening ring and then pop my phone holder onto the ball. Then I can tighten the little ring on the back, and that's how easy it is. So I can tighten that in a position that I want, and then it's ready to hold my phone. So I can just go in here like that, tighten down, and how good's that? And you can mount that, turn it whatever direction you want, and you can still see the screen very well, and it's not in the way of the airbags or anything like that. So I think that's a really cool addition. What do you guys think? And now it's time to install the center console and armrest. The first thing we need to install is the cup holder insert, which is this part here. And we need to fit some of these little foam stickers to the side of the insert to make it a really snug fit. So I'll just take those off and just put them in the center all the way around, because we want this to be a nice snug fit when we push it into the cup holders. One more. There we go. So we've got those all the way around, and now I'm going to slide this into the cup holders. And that's a really nice snug fit in there. So that's not actually coming out very easy. It's not wobbling around. So that's really good. That's how we want it. Nice and snug. So next we want to install this top plate here. So we just fit that into the center there and install our 4 screws and screw that down. And now I've got that top plate screwed into the cup holder piece. Now it's time to slide the top part into these tracks. So on the bottom of the armrest there's 2 little slides here which slide into those grooves, and we slide that all the way forward, and then on the back these 2 little parts need to clip into the slide mechanism there to lock it off so the armrest can't slide out. Now I can just adjust the armrest to where I like it. So you can adjust the bottom of the armrest and also the top to where you like it. So it does have a bit of versatility and a bit of adjustment. So the center armrest does remove 2 cup holders down here, but as you can see I have 1 cup holder added up here, and I am going to add a tray which adds that second cup holder. So I do think the addition of the armrest is worth losing those 2 cup holders because of the extra storage space that you get. So you obviously get the single cup holder on top, a little storage tray. Under the first click of the lid you have a little storage tray here, and then under the second stage of the lid you have a really deep storage pocket that goes down about 15 centimeters down into the center here, which is going to be good for some larger items. I also think the comfort of having this armrest installed is going to be awesome over those longer trips, because it really does give you that area to rest your arm and relax. Now, because I was losing some cup holders by installing the armrest, I really wanted to install an extra cup holder and storage tray. So these trays are super cheap. I think they're around 20 bucks, and they are super easy to install. So on the bottom you've just got some Velcro, so that helps hold it down to the carpet, and you literally just put it into spot, which goes around the little transfer shifter down here and behind the manual transmission shifter, and then push it down onto the carpet, and that just locks in there into place, and that gives me instant storage. So for an extra cup, a couple of bits and pieces, and that's an awesome addition, I think, and very, very cheap. And the final thing I'm going to install is these little grab handle pockets. So we just unscrew these little screws here, put that under there, screw the screws back in. Instantly got that extra bit of storage in those grab handles, and there you go. And this just gives us a great bit of storage for mobile phones or other bits and pieces. So that's such an easy install, and it just turns that into a usable storage space, which is awesome. Now that I've got all of the interior mods fitted to the Jimny, I think it's really upped that comfort level and also added some really usable storage to the vehicle. Now, if you are looking to modify the interior of your Jimny to add extra comfort and storage options, then I'll drop a link to all these bits and pieces I've added to the Jimny today down in the comments and description below. So thanks a lot for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more four-wheel driving, accessory fitting, and maintenance videos. Cheers guys.